Hello, PWA fans. Aaron Hurt here, ready to take you through another big edition of the program. We've got a battle royal for our main event tonight. Huge implications in this situation. Going to start with 17 men and get all the way down to 2. Those last 2 men will move on to Zanesville on September the 15th when we make our return to the Singer Activity Center. They will face off to crown a new United States champion, but that's not all we have in store for you on this edition of the show, fans. We're going to have some very interesting comments from the Hillbillies. Also, you're going to hear from Chase Ryan, whom we haven't seen for several weeks, and then we're going to start things off with a big return match. Krypton and Jeffrey John, for the final time, according to Nick Stevens. They have to settle their issues once and for all. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go down to the ring and get things underway.
Introducing first at a weight of 170 pounds from Columbus, Ohio, Jeffrey John. His opponent weighs in at 61 kilos from Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. Here is Krypton!
All right, fans, ready to get things underway, off and running with a big matchup here being billed as a special challenge match. Nick Stevens has essentially declared this is a winner-take-all situation. These 2 men need to settle their rivalry in this match so that each man can, in turn, focus on other contenders. But Jeffrey John, before the bell can even ring, goes after Krypton. These men are 2-2. So this is essentially the rubber match. And we'll decide the better man for all intents and purposes. John's back inside. Krypton drops down, leapfrog, arm drag. Got John's coming and going, connects with the drop kick. And a quick pinning combination. Oh, but John smartly sweeps that leg, takes the knee out. But what a bridge from Krypton. Turns it into a roll-up. Both men going for the victory in the early going here. Backslide. Sunset flip. Oh, another near fall from Krypton. What amazing action from these two to start things off. Japanese arm drag. Hooks the leg. You can see what the victory means to both of these men. They've both been focused exclusively on pinning the other man. Oh, John's another cheap shot. Might not be the most sportsmanlike, but it's an effective strategy being employed by John. As the old cliche goes, Krypton's not just quick, he's sudden. Pair of kicks from the back there, gets a little separation, but Krypton favoring the leg. And John goes right back to it, combination maneuver. Krypton has captured the imagination of the PWA audience in a very short amount of time. Johns exhibits a fair amount of jealousy at that fact as well. Floats over after the suplex. Oh, wrenches away in the knee again. If it wasn't damaged before, it may very well be now. You can see Krypton appears to be in severe pain, but using the good leg to fend off John. Tries to scale the turnbuckles off the second rope. Oh, got caught. Almost a one-man flapjack there. Great awareness by John, and comes up with a single leg crab. He's managed to ground Krypton while isolating the body part. Perfect wrestling strategy on display, but Krypton inches closer and reaches out and grabs the bottom rope. But you see John take as much of the referee's 5 count as he can without getting disqualified. This is for bragging rights between these two men. They both debuted on the same night against one another at Red, White, and Bruised some months ago. A figure 4, it looks like here. Krypton still trying to fight. But the damage may have already been done to the left leg. If he can roll it over, it will reverse the pressure, though. John's trying to resist. Supremely confident at the moment is Jeffrey John. But the fans haven't given up on Krypton as he rolls it over. Turns the tables on John, who is now the one struggling for the solace of the rope. Able to reach out. Initiate the break. But Krypton may have evened the playing field there with the damage he may have been able to dish out to John. John appeared to duck the flying cross body, but he couldn't miss. He couldn't avoid the elbow drop, nor that rolling soul butt, the spinning back kick. Some extra momentum on the DDT. men are leaving it all in the ring tonight. Drop kick from Krypton. Can't praise both competitors enough for the fighting spirit they've shown in this match. Oh, John's able to avoid the 619, that swinging drop kick. Krypton appears to have tangled his leg in the rope in the process and gets it violently swept from underneath him. Could be the beginning of the end for Krypton. As we said, these two men have only this one chance to settle their issue. Nick Stevens is not going to book them against one another. According to the information he's given those men, that this is their last match until he otherwise says so. Tornado DDT gives Krypton the opportunity to head up to the top rope, where we know what he can do. Perched and poised. Big splash.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Krypton!
What a tremendous victory for Krypton. Finally proving his point to Jeffrey John. Settling the score for now at least. Although credit to both men for an incredible match to start things off. But we're just getting started, fans. I had the opportunity to speak with the Hillbillies, and they definitely had a few words to say to the tag team champions, so let's go backstage for those comments. Fans, Aaron Hurt here with the hardest working trio in the PWA. Of course, I'm talking about the crazy Hillbillies, John D., Anita, and Juan. And I can tell that these guys are focused and ready for another opportunity at Morgan Taylor in L.A. Cordova. Do you have any insight for everybody out there on their mental state?
Oh, absolutely, Aaron, but I'm not the one that should answer that question. I think there's some gentleman here that would like to talk about it. He was a little upset last time we came around, but I've been working with him, and I think he's ready to talk. So you go ahead, John. Go ahead.
The floor is yours.
Well, Anita yelled at me because I was mean to Mr. Fancy Pants and Pretty Boy. And when I said that I was going to get a...
Johnny, calm down.
When I wanted to tear them to pieces. We are going to get a rematch for the tag team titles. And we are going to systematically take them down in the center of the ring and pin their shoulders to the mat. And if that don't work, we're going to...
Whoa, John. Now take a deep breath. Remember what we talked about.
If that is not successful, then we will take their cheating ways and use them against them. We will be the better men. And if being the better men don't work, I'm going to tear off their heads and spit down their necks. Hey!
Johnny, where are you going? Come back.
Care to add anything to your partner's comments, Juan? Well, fans, you heard the words of the Hillbillies. For now, I'm Aaron Hurt, thinking of updating my resume. Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, here to tell you all about how you can keep up with PWA online. Just search PWA Ohio on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out PWAOhio.com for all of the latest information about upcoming events, the latest videos and highlights of past events, and interviews with your favorite PWA wrestlers. So make sure that you like and follow all of those pages. That's PWAOhio.com, PWA Ohio on Facebook, and PWA Ohio on YouTube. And follow along with all of us here from Premier Wrestling Alliance, and we hope to see you at the PWA Arena very soon.
Fans, at this time it is my privilege to bring out a man that we have not seen for several weeks here in the PWA. In fact, we haven't seen him since Red, White, and Bruised. So I'm sure he's very excited to get back out here in front of all of you fans, and we're thrilled to have him back with the PWA. Please welcome one half of Team Straight Fire, Chase Ryan. Well, Chase, far be it from me to say, but 2018's been quite a year for you, both in singles competition, in tag team action with your partner Jimmy Fahrenheit. We haven't seen you for a few weeks, though, so I'm sure that all of these fans would like to hear what is next for Chase Ryan in the PWA.
We don't care.
A few weeks ago, I got a call from the board of directors telling me about the United States Battle Royal that's about to happen tonight. They asked me if I wanted to be in. I said, of course. What could be better than the opportunity to win my first singles title in my career in my hometown of Zanesville in 2 weeks, right? And then last Tuesday, my appendix ruptured, and I ended up getting surgery. My doctor told me I'm not allowed to compete for 4 to 6 weeks. I came to the PWA board of directors. I said, I'm healed, I'm ready to go, I feel great. They said no.
Well, I'm sure that was very tough news, obviously tough for all these fans to hear. Definitely sad to hear about the injury, but very excited to hear that you are ready to get back into competition, or at least you feel strong enough to. Since you don't have this opportunity at this Battle Royal for the United States Championship, then what are you going to do when you are cleared? Are you going to return to tag team action? Are you going into singles competition? What's next when you do get that clearance?
You know, I will be there in Zanesville to watch the title match between whoever wins the Battle Royal tonight, final 2 contenders. And all I can hope is that whoever wins the Battle Royal, I don't think it's any secret, but I'm pulling for my tag team partner, Jimmy Fahrenheit. All I can hope is that whoever wins that Battle Royal will give me the opportunity to compete.
Well, I certainly agree with that. My apologies. That's an unscheduled interruption. Chase, I believe you know this man. But in your absence, he has since been named the general manager of PWA, Mr. Nick Stevens.
Chase, I'm sorry, I must have had difficulties hearing you. Did you say you were wanting a title match?
That's right. If whoever wins the United States title in Zanesville in 2 weeks is willing to give me the opportunity, then I'll take it.
Why wouldn't our champion give an opportunity to somebody like Chase?
Chase, let me be honest with you.
Stevens don't care.
We have not seen you since Red, White, and Bruised. It takes some stones to come out here and ask for a title match. Quite frankly, Chase, you don't impress me. And until you impress me, you are straight to the back of the line for the PWA United States Championship.
That's where you should be at, Nick.
Seems a bit unreasonable to me, but
Keep this show going.
You don't have to.
nonetheless, thank you very much. Let's hear it once again for Chase Ryan, everybody. PWA fans, Aaron Hurt here with you. If you like what you are seeing on YouTube, then don't miss the opportunity to see the action live and in person the first Saturday of every month at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Premier Wrestling Alliance is in action, plus select dates in towns near you. Check out PWAOhio.com for tickets for not just the arena events, but all events. Arena events start at $5. And that's PWAOhio.com for all of your ticket information. Very interesting confrontation there between Chase Ryan and Nick Stevens, but we don't have the time to dwell on that at the moment, fans, because we've got to take you to our main event. As we said, we've had several weeks without a United States champion, but the grand design of Nick Stevens comes to fruition in this match as the 17 men that will face off will be whittled down to 2. Those final 2 men, as we said earlier, move on to face off in Zanesville when we make our return on September the 15th to crown a new United States champion. And fans, we've already got former heavyweight champion 5-star Gary Gandy and Wicked Will in the ring. So let's get down there and get this big battle royal started for tonight's main event. Ready to get underway here, fans, with this high-stakes battle royal, our main event here tonight. Total of 17 men set to square off for an opportunity to become the United States champion. I believe I omitted the word former from my description of Juan as tag team champion. I apologize for that. Of course, him and John D. you see there in the foreground. Former tag team champions, current tag team champions in the ring, L.A. Cordova and Morgan Taylor, a host of others, a newcomer in there, squaring off with Wicked Will, man going by the name Irish Riley Rose. We'll have to see how he fares in this, but as we said, huge stakes. The two men that survived this, they're going to end up moving on to Zanesville on the 15th of September, according to the plans of Nick Stevens. Trying to see if anybody's been eliminated yet during the early stages. Very chaotic in there at the moment. The newcomer, a rude welcome to the PWA with that knife-edge chop. Josh 4x4 Jackson trying to avoid elimination, as is Krypton. Jeffrey John hoists up Morgan Taylor there, gets some assistance as they try to dump the suspended one. Who makes it back to his feet safely. Oh, but Cody Blaze just sucker punched L.A. Cordova. The risk every man takes in these battle royal conditions. I believe we have an elimination, I'm not sure. No, referee says no. Forgive me if I miss one, fans. I'll do my best to keep track. Newcomer Riley Rose getting a piece of the veteran Brian Blade. 47-year-old Blade, nearly a 25-year veteran of the sport. I'm sure he's been in his share of battle royals. Tells everybody to clear out and deposits Rose to the outside. I believe he is our first elimination. Nonetheless, expect to see much more in the future from that young man. Puerto Rico reunion at work here in this battle royal, taking on their old nemesis Will. And certainly no love lost. I'm sure they haven't forgave or forgotten any of the things that have gone down between those men in 2018. Jeremy and Will especially. Oh, Brian Blade goes out on one side and Krypton takes Juan out with a Hurricane Rana. Oh! But almost falls victim to a timely maneuver from Gary Gandy, able to skin the cat, comes up with the head scissors. Will's on the verge of getting eliminated on the outside. Jimmy Fahrenheit on the verge of getting eliminated. Brian Blade making his way back to the locker room, obviously disappointed with not being able to advance to the title match. Will again trying to dump Krypton, and this time he can't hold on. But we saw what he went through in our opening contest, fans. Congratulations once again to Krypton for that big victory over Jeffrey John, whom I thought was in the Battle Royal and appears to have, I don't see him at the moment. I see Jimmy Fahrenheit going to work on Morgan Taylor in one corner. I see Chris Pruitt firing away with knife-edge chops. And we said rekindling of an old rivalry here. Will and Gandy against Puerto Rico. Now going their separate ways as singles wrestlers, but obviously still with the other's best interests in mind. Pruitt on the apron. Bodies all over the place here. We're down to, it looks like,
men. Almost half the field eliminated at this point. Credit to Josh Jackson and Mr. 4x4 for surviving this long. Himself a relative newcomer here to the PWA, although establishing a partnership with Mr. TCB Cody Blaze, who I did not see get eliminated. Although I do see Jimmy Fahrenheit struggling to maintain his balance on the ring apron there, as is Jeremy Rodriguez. Quite perilously hung up there in the ropes. Easy way to severely injure oneself. And there goes Will dumping out 4x4. And Candy, ever the opportunist, sneaks up on Will. But what's good for the goose is definitely good for the Gandy, as Pruitt deposits him with the same lack of ceremony. And look at this! The fight continues on the outside between Will and Gandy. We knew this situation's been on the verge of breaking down for weeks, but it appears Will's finally snapped. Oh, Gandy's got the steel chair. Look at that. The fight continues on the inside. Oh, Will comes up with a chair and absolutely drills Gandy across the back. They're fighting around ringside. While it appears Chris Pruitt eliminated Jeremy Rodriguez on the verge of elimination. Tommy Forte comes over to help his erstwhile partner. Down to 5. The 2 men left standing will meet face to face on September the 15th in Zanesville when we make our return to the Singer Activity Center. Rodriguez trying to get rid of Cordova. Cordova puts the brakes on. The Massachusetts Metrosexual recognizes the danger his partner was in and comes to the rescue. Jimmy Fahrenheit absolutely launches Tommy Forte out of the corner with that monkey flip. A little bit more room to maneuver in here for these 4 men, because we are now down to 4 as Jeremy Rodriguez officially eliminated. Took both of them, took both of the champions. But this is our final 4. And this does not bode well for our tag team champions, quite frankly. Although it would be interesting if it came down to those 2 and they had to face off the Crown of United States champion. They paired off with Forte and Taylor and Fahrenheit and Cordova. Looking to dump them out simultaneously, but both men catch their balance on the apron. Oh, charge, pair of shoulder blocks. Big Beals in there, both eliminated. And we're down to 2. These are the 2. Wait a minute. Jeffrey John's lurking in the background. He must have been hiding under the ring the whole time. They don't even know. Out of nowhere, Jeffrey John. What do we have here? It appeared that Fahrenheit and Forte survived the Battle Royal, but John snuck in from behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of your Battle Royal, Jeffrey John. is the last man standing in the ring, but we needed 2 contenders to crown a champion. Jeffrey John, congratulations. September 15th, Zanesville, Ohio. You have a match with Tommy Forte and Jimmy Fahrenheit. Congratulations, Jeffrey. This match for the PWA United States Championship is now turned into a triple threat.
A chaotic scene to end the Battle Royal, but credit where it is due to General Manager Nick Stevens. Seeing his best laid plans go awry, came up with a solution that suited everybody, especially the PWA fans, because now we're going to see a triple threat match to declare a new United States champion when we get to Zanesville on September the 15th. But before we get there, fans, next time on the show, we're going to have Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly defending his heavyweight championship against Jason Andrews, plus much, much more, with more action from the PWA Arena next time. So make sure you are back here to see that. Thank you for joining us, fans. I'm Aaron Hurt. Stay tuned to PWA Ohio on YouTube.